Let's go. We're live. We got another episode of Adversity Kings. Special guest today. It's Dayton. How do I say your last name?
LeBlanc.
LeBlanc. What is that, French?
Yeah, French, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you 100% French?
No, I got Mexican in me. I'm
French.
white. I'm all of it, bro.
You're everything?
Yeah.
French. And you're from Utah.
Yeah, Utah, southern Utah.
Wow, bro. So how is it, what's like the home of like Mormonville?
Like Salt Lake. I'm from southern Utah. It's a little bit different.
But is
But it's
Utah pretty
everywhere.
much still
It's everywhere.
Mormoned out
Yeah,
everywhere?
everywhere. I'm not Mormon, though.
No.
Dude, I've been an atheist my entire life until last year.
Wow.
1 year. It's been 1 year now.
Wow, congrats, bro. God
Crazy.
bless.
Crazy.
I thought you were about to still say you're an atheist, and I was like, oh.
No.
But, okay, so where was the HQ of, like, Mormons? Where was it, like, created?
Like Salt Lake City. Like,
No,
that's where
seriously?
it stems from. Yeah.
And that's where the guy, like, went up on a mountain, found the tablets.
Correct. I think so.
And then came back down. I think I know it best from a South Park episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm not like super heavy into like the Mormon stuff. Like, honestly, don't know much about it.
They
if I'm
breed
being
the
honest.
best door knockers.
But they are the best salesmen on planet
Yeah.
Earth. They
And-
created it, bro.
I think the only other group is the Church of the Latter-day Saints. I forget what they are.
That's the same thing.
Is it the same
Yeah,
thing?
that's LDS.
Okay, yeah, but there's another religious group. It's not Mormons. I forget what it is. It literally is going to bother me. I have to chat GPT. I'm so sorry.
You're
I didn't
good,
want to
bro.
start this super religious or anything, but I'm genuinely freaked out.
Bro, LDS is Mormons.
LDS is... What's the other group that's just like Mormons that knocks on doors and I think they only believe that so many people can get to heaven? What are they called again? Take 2 seconds. ChatGPT knows everything. Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh, yeah.
Are they out there as well?
Okay. No,
Do you know what a
not
Jehovah's
much.
Witness is?
Yes, more California.
Okay, like Mormons are known for door to door. They believe only 144,000 people from Revelation will go to heaven, while the rest of the faithful will live forever on a restored earth. Where are they mainly? I'm so sorry.
Crazy,
I'm so
huh?
curious. Where are they mainly located? Mexico and Brazil, the U.S.
Where at in the U.S.?
Yeah, I want to know what state. I'm trying to, because I'm sitting here thinking, like, who do I need to start recruiting? New York is their world headquarters in Warwick, New York. California, like you said, large population. Texas and Florida, big numbers due to size, diversity, and strong Latin American influence. Pennsylvania, lots of witnesses in and around Philly and Pittsburgh. That's crazy. But you told me the other night you started door knocking at 15?
Yeah, I've been knocking since I was 15.
That's insane. What were you
Yeah.
selling at 15?
I started selling solar when I was 15.
How?
So the reason why I even got in the industry in the first place is because I was $13,000 in debt at 15 years old.
Would you buy like a Minecraft pack or something?
No,
Fortnite pack?
I didn't have any money to my name, and so my grandpa, he bought me this $8,000 car off of Facebook.
Yeah.
$0, paid him $200 a month. I paid one payment, so I owed him $7,800, and I broke the car completely, being a 15-year-old, driving like 120 miles an hour.
Wow.
And so I'm on the side of the road. It's like 1:30.
What kind of car?
It was an Audi A4.
Wow.
Like a 2013.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting on the side of the road. It's like 1:30 in the morning. I have $0 to my name. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. And it was just a heavy, heavy experience. Like, I'm like, got no money, and I got to make the call again. I call him again. I'm like, yo, you got to tow this car. I'm on the side of the road. And so we tow it. It's another like $300-400 back to a shop. They say it's $9,000 to fix the car. It's $8,000 that I paid for it.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I ain't doing that. And so I go to my stepdad. He gives me $3,500 to put down on another car. So I'm like $11,500 in debt. And I'm sitting on the edge of my bed, working every single weekend. I'm playing sports, hanging out with girls every single day, and then
Yeah.
going to work, working like 30 hours between Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And so I'm literally just grinding as much as I could. And I'm depressed as hell because I'm working and I'm going to school and I'm playing sports and I have zero money in my name. And so I'm like, I got to figure out a way. And so I go on YouTube. I'm like, how do you make $10,000 in a month? And these videos of like Iman Gotzi, big names like Alex Hormozi, these guys are popping up on my feed. And I'm getting really, really inspired by them. And this is like the era of like when Andrew Tate was starting to get big.
Yeah.
And so I'm getting heavily inspired by like the G mindset too. And so I go to my best friend at school the next day and I'm like, dude, we need to learn how to make $10,000 in a month. And he's like, dude, you're crazy. I'm like, dude, I'm going to figure it out. Blah, blah, blah. 2 days pass by. he tells his cousin about like me trying to make money. And he puts us in a group chat and he's like, hey, we have an opportunity out in Texas. You guys can come knock doors, come make crazy money. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. And so my very first time ever getting on a plane was 15 years old to go sell solar door to door in Texas. I'm there for a week for my spring break. I spent all my spring break working, learning how to knock doors. And I made like $900. I didn't get paid my $900. I was supposed to get paid my $900, but company went bankrupt. And then I go back home. I got to go back to my 9 to 5. But I learned that being in Texas, I learned like the freedom of like being able to create my own hours, working, creating my own wealth. And it was really, really cool. And so like I'm thinking about that the whole time. And I'm doing all this research on sales, how to overcome objections, what's the best way, one-liners, all this and that. And I'm like so ready to go out for the summer. And I'm looking at all these summer sales jobs, these guys making crazy money, driving Lamborghinis, McLarens, this and that. And so I'm trying to chase a shiny object at this point. And we end up going to California for our first summer. And right before I go out, I still have $0. I go to my mom now and I'm like, hey, I got no money. And I'm going to be out there for 2.5 months. I'm like, please help me out. She's like, I got no money, but take this credit card. This credit card had $750 on it. And I lived off of that for 2.5 months. For 2.5 months straight as a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
And my whole 2.5 months, I made $13,500. By the end of the summer, between my car insurance, food, my rent, everything, I had a gym membership back home. I was paying for my phone. I accumulated like $13,200 in debt. And so at the end of the summer, I still had made $0 to my name. In commission at sold accounts, I made probably like 16, 17K. But at the end of my summer, before I had to go back to school, I still had $0 to my name. And I'm like, I'm fucked. I'm like, I'm done. Like, it's over. I'm like, my life is fucked. I got no other option. I'm driving home. I'm depressed as fuck. And 2 days later, I get a deposit in my bank account for $13,500. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is insane. And so I call my grandpa. I'm like, yo, meet me at the house. And I hang up the phone. I call my stepdad, meet me at the house. And I hang up the phone. I call my mom, meet me at the house right now. And I hang up the phone. I go to the bank. I pull out all the money that I owed them, like $13,200. I sit them all down and I say, here's your money, here's your money, here's your money. I promise you I'm never going to owe you money again. And from that day on, it was just like, it was finger to the trigger. I realized after that, I went back to school for half a year, only a half a year, because I was like, it was in my head like, dude, I got to go to fucking work. Like, I was realizing I made $13,000 in 2.5 months. I'm like, yeah, that's like $6,500 a month. That's like unseen in my family. Like everybody comes from like homelessness. They were freaking depressed. They were doing drugs, this and that. Like just terrible.
Who were you closest to growing up?
Who was I closest to?
Yeah.
Just my siblings, dude. I had like 6 siblings.
Yeah.
6 half siblings. I have no like actual siblings.
Yeah.
I have no idea who my dad is still to this day. And so.
Have you ever seen the movie Animal Kingdom?
Yeah, yeah.
Or no, the show, Animal Kingdom?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm getting this Animal Kingdom vibe from you, bro.
I can see that, yeah.
That's
Animal
sick.
Kingdom's fire, yeah. It's a good story, but I feel like my era is still going, dude. Like,
yeah,
we're nowhere near where we can go. And so after that 6-month period, I'm playing sports, I'm going back to school, and I realized like, this is fucking stupid. Like, I can go make $70K a year if I went all in on this, and nobody in my family's ever done that. And so I called the guy that I went and worked for that summer, and I was like, hey, I want to come back out and I want to sell. And he's like, dude, do you understand when you're trying to come out?
How are you able to legally sell? So, like, is it not?
I worked underneath the table.
Okay.
Yeah. Up until I was 18, I worked underneath the table.
Wow.
Yep. A long time.
Yeah.
Almost a full 3 years, like 2.5 years.
This is so sick.
It's insane. Yeah. It's a crazy story. But yeah, I called him. I'm like, dude, I want to come work. And he's like, dude, do you understand like the worst time to sell solar is in December? Because it's winter time.
Yeah.
And so people aren't using their electricity, like they got low bills. And I'm like, dude, I don't care. I'm going to come learn how to sell and I want to make $10,000 in a month. And so he's like, all right, whatever. I got a place for you to sleep. And so I go back to my grandpa because I have zero money. All I was doing was working my 9 to 5 again. And I'm like, hey, I know I said I promise you I won't ever owe you money again, but I need $2,000. And he's like, oh my gosh. But he trusted me because I paid him back the last time.
Yeah.
And so he gives me these $2,000. I go back to school the next day. I go to the smartest kid I know, and I say, here's $1,000. Finish all my school for me at 16. And he's like, all right, let's do it. It was like Christmas for him, you know?
Yeah.
It's like $1,000 at 16, like it's a lot of money. And so I took the rest of the $1,000. I went back to California and I worked all December and all of January, and I made like 26 grand. And I broke my first $10,000 a month. And
Wow.
It was crazy.
At 16.
Yeah, 16. It was crazy. It was a good feeling. And so I came back home. I enjoyed my life for a little bit, hung out with my boys, and then I learned how to like start my own business and learn how to scale. And I started like posting marketing. I started doing this stuff on Instagram, and people were like hitting me up, yo, how you getting this money? You come from nothing, this and that. And so I started recruiting, and I recruited like 15 people, and I took them to California that summer, and I made like 70K.
Wow.
Within the summer at 16. 16 was a big year for me. And then last year, the year before that, from 17 to 18, I had a massive breakthrough year. I went all in on it. Obviously wasn't going to school anymore. All my friends came and worked for me for a little bit, which was absolutely dope. But a lot of them left me after that summer.
Yeah.
And so I stayed in California and I just grinded. And
Yeah.
I learned the ins and outs of the business. And so I developed really well, and I had like 150K in my bank, and I went back to St. George, Utah, and I started recruiting again. And I started to build an even bigger team, and I had like 35 guys. And so that summer was my biggest summer, which was this last summer. By like midsummer, I think like half of them left me. But I had a really big why, and I had a girlfriend at the time. So I had a high school sweetheart for 4 years. And this girl was everything to me, dude. Like this girl was everything.
What if she hit you up right now?
Yeah. If she hit me up right now, like I'd be like, peace.
Yeah.
Peace.
Played you?
Yeah. This girl broke my heart, like shattered my heart. Yeah. And I took my income from like 70K. And then last year I broke like 450. So
Sick.
It was massive. It was just like so much fire.
I think nothing's better for a man. I think I saw this from Andrew Tate than like a broken heart and an empty stomach.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. It's just like you feel like nothing. And as a man, you don't want to feel like that.
Yeah.
You want to feel valuable. You want to feel like you can provide things.
Yeah, but I feel like the richer you get, like and not that as men we associate our value, our security with cash, but the more successful that I've gotten, the less, I don't want to say emotionally attached, but the less emotionally fragile
100%.
I have felt. Like
100%.
You can't break my heart.
Your capacity to handle things, it just grows. And
Correct.
so your stadium, you could say.
Yeah.
It just always is growing. So like when you have fear come into the conversation, or you have anger, you have happiness, you have sad, it's like when you're in a stadium of 50,000 people and you got those four emotions, it's like, bro, bring it the fuck on. Let's roll. Like it's just like, let's do it. But like when you're in the early stages, it's like, oh fuck, like fear, sadness, anger, you know? So it's like, you just got to learn how to handle it.
Are you still rocking solar?
Yeah.
So you've been doing solar forever.
Yeah, I did solar for 2.5 years, and then I made a big, massive marketing change, and I switched to alarms. That's where I met my business partner, Jake.
Yeah, that's what I'm sitting here thinking, like, why?
I switched to alarms for the marketing of it, for the eyeballs, for everything, for everything to come back. I was making massive money in solar, but I had a hard time retaining people in solar because I was running a summer program, but I was working all the time.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to keep people around. And so I was like, I need people to stay. And so I switched to the summer model. With that, I got to go back and move back to Southern Utah, which is amazing. They opened up an office. It was a good time. But I built a massive team there. We had like 70 guys, 70, 80 guys.
Yeah.
And then Jake had another 35 guys that he had already. And so we took that. And at 6 weeks at Vivint, I was the #1 rookie, the #1 sophomore, the #1 new best talent in the company. And I was on track to break every single rookie record that was ever created at Vivint. And so it was just I was the poster boy at Vivint.
Yeah.
And so everybody wanted to know how I was doing it, XYZ. I was beating the best guys that have been there for 10 plus years, and I was just dominating. And in 6 weeks, I sold 130 accounts, which is unheard of. And like the rookie record was like 300. And in 6 weeks, I did 130 accounts.
Wow.
So people were on the gun. And so I drew in a lot of eyeballs there. And then me being there, they weren't paying me. I was selling a lot of accounts. Like nobody had ever sold that many accounts, but I was only getting like 6K paychecks, 5K paychecks, 4K paychecks. And in our last week at Vivint, midsummer this year, we had 35K in commissions get paid out, but only 15K of it was actually paid to us. $20,000 in deductions from the company. And we're like, what the fuck is going on? And so my business partner, he's like, what the hell is this? Like last year, this wasn't like this. Year before, this wasn't like this. And so they started like scuffing our paychecks. And we're like, dude, what the fuck is this? Like, we're here to get our people paid.
Yeah.
And so we made the jump midsummer back to solar, and it's been a blessing, dude. I mean,
So are you guys like brokers, or do you represent one company?
yeah, we're a broker. So we sell everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sun guns and
Sunrun, sun
Yeah.
guns. So we sell it all,
you
bro.
can sell it all.
Yeah.
I know I had a guy on the podcast. I don't think I had him on yet. I had lunch with a guy in solar that sells it virtually.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys just sell it virtually?
Dude, I mean, you know how it is. Like, you just want to be in front of somebody, right? Like,
Yeah, but I think
you
about
get the drive.
scalability as well.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because money loves speed. And so like your ability to distribute that product as quickly as possible and increase your range increases your overall earning opportunity.
Absolutely. Solar, though, is a very personal game.
I
I'm
agree.
selling somebody a 25-year agreement. And so I want to look them dead in the eyes and be like, yo, I got you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Rather than me being on the phone. It's just a lot harder that way, I feel like. But yes, you can scale both ways. Either
So do you
way.
guys have an office, or
Yeah.
like is it so do you and Jake have your own office?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Southern Utah.
But do you guys go on like road trips and send
Blitzes,
guys out
yeah.
and be like, hey, look, we need to
So
hit this territory?
from April until October, we're all hands on. We live in California. We're jumping around, moving markets, whatever we need to do. All hands on. Go. And then from October to January, that's build time. That's scale time. That's when we're going out. That's when we're marketing. That's when we're recruiting the most. That's when we're heavy in the office, just grind, trying to scale the business.
Yeah.
And so from that time, that's when it's time to go blow up.
So what's your guys' marketing plan right now?
The plan is to use solar as the gold rush right now, as it is right now, because dude, there's so much money. Like, dude, we're making like $200-300K a month from this stuff. Like, it's insane.
I think I saw someone say something in regard to the big beautiful bill.
Yeah.
That the tax plan was restructured.
Yeah, it
and
just got restructured yesterday.
So it got extended to 2029.
2030 is what they say. But yeah, 2029
So
is
you
what's
guys
in
got like
paper.
4 or 5 years.
We got a sprint, yeah.
Yeah.
We got a sprint for sure. But we use solar as like the getaway, right?
Yeah.
We're not trying to knock doors for forever, you know?
Yeah.
We're not trying to do this.
You
We're
take the
trying to-
cash, deploy the cash into generating more cash.
Absolutely. And we're trying to blow up the personal brand to where we can step away from solar completely.
Yeah.
And then go all in on the brand. Go all
Yeah.
in on YouTube. Go all in on coaching.
It
go
just
all in
started
on-
paying me. The brand just started paying me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've put in probably close to $1 million of all of the editing fees, management, different stupid stuff, paying individuals to get on the podcast, super big names, all those collaborations, everything like that. It's probably like 3 years of like money out, and I just started getting like money in.
Yep.
But I still don't care that much because like my life insurance company is my biggest like income earner. So this is like fun, but
sure.
it builds my brand too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got the vision, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I was just telling my editor, he's like, dude, what does it feel like? Like, I mean, you come from nothing and now you've developed a life. And for me, like, I never thought I would ever be 19 and like have the watch, have the car, you know,
Yeah.
like have the life. And so it's just like, it's the vision, bro. Like, I've had the vision since I was a kid. Like, I
Yeah.
always told myself I was built for more. I knew I wasn't going to be around the stupid losers doing drugs and drinking alcohol all the
Yeah.
time. I knew that.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
I just needed the right things in place. I needed
Yeah.
the one opportunity so that I could get out of it.
So do you have a GED?
Yeah, I finished my GED.
Okay.
That smart kid got me my GED.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I walked, but
Yeah.
yeah. I
See,
got
that's
my
cool
GED.
because like technically, I should have a GED, but I have a diploma because I did something similar. But I started working at UPS when I was 16. I still didn't have the exposure of like what sales was. I was working at UPS and I had a W-9, a 1099
Yeah.
with WorldStar.
Oh wow.
So I was making like videos like Supreme Patty and stuff like that. Set myself on fire. I got on top of a car on a
Patty.
highway.
Really?
Yeah, I got tackled in Taco Bell once in full football gear.
That is insane,
Yeah,
bro.
but they'd pay me $50 a video, so I wasn't making $10,000 a month. I was stupid.
That's
And
insane.
I did some other bad kid activities, just
That
selling
is
stuff.
crazy, bro.
But yeah, my mom's did I got expelled my sophomore year for fighting, and I threatened to kill a kid also, and so they
They told you it was time to go.
They told me to kick rocks. It was like I don't think it was voluntary. It was like a police expulsion of like, hey, listen. And it happened to me twice. In 8th grade, I got like expelled too, and they were like, hey, you can stay here, but you're gonna have a parole officer. And so I ended up going to a Christian academy, and that's when I really gave my life to the Lord. when I was like 13, 14 years old. Well, yeah, probably like 12, 13 years old. When I was just back and forth like the prodigal son. But it's crazy you're saying all this because I'm just thinking in regard to like how quick time moves based off exposure because Iman Gadzhi and Andrew Tate didn't exist when I was 16 years old. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
what was happening at 16 for me was still, rap, NFL, and, drugs. Like, that was, like, more so the exposure of, like, both my parents. Well, mom wasn't in jail at the time. She got out, raised me and my little sister, but my dad was in jail. And I was like, I didn't have that exposure. And it's like, I don't regret it. I'm grateful for the way that life's played out. But it's so cool and inspiring to hear your story and to hear how well spoken you are. Because that's my biggest indicator of like if someone knows how to sell or not. I just have to listen to how you speak. If it sounds like not even necessarily what you're talking about, but you're smooth with your words, I know that you've knocked 1,000 doors. You know what I mean? I can
100%.
quickly tell if someone is a capper or not a capper just based off how they communicate. So I know you've been working your ass off.
Yeah.
It's just super sick.
Yeah. It's
I'm
all
like
in,
fascinated. Like I was wondering, I was like, anytime I do a raw podcast, and I mean, I've ripped over 300 of these, so it's not an issue for me, but I can tell very quickly if someone's a capper or not, and I can clearly see you're not a capper. And I'm fascinated because I'm like, I wonder if it's going to keep getting younger and younger.
Oh, yeah,
I wonder
100%.
if you're going to hit 24, 25 years old and someone's going to be 12. Be like,
the people that, yeah, I mean, dude, you're going to see it. The people with the Lamborghini at 13 years old.
dude, I have
It'll
an
happen.
18-year-old that should be getting on the podcast. Guess how much he's making a month?
Like 300K. Higher. Oh my gosh. 500K a month. Bro, 700K a month. 800K?
A mil.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know if it's net, but he's grossing $1 million a month right now. But he built an AI company. So like I don't know if that's like super nerdy or if he like just figured out some little hack with AI.
That is crazy.
And
He's
grossing $1 million a month, right? And for me, it's like I think a lot of people get jealous or butthurt, and I'm like, I'm fascinated. I just want to become good friends with him and be like, hey, bro, build me some shit.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean, I'll cut you in. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it'll come.
Fascinated with it though,
for sure.
And I'm like, I wonder if how is it going to keep getting younger? You know what I mean? Like, is there going to be a 12-year-old that like does something with like AI or something like? Because it wouldn't be knocking doors at 12. Like, you can only go so young at knocking doors. But
100%.
like, I'm just fascinated with guys that can get money. If you can get money, I just love like dissecting it. Like, what did you do? How did you do it? Because usually it's super simple. It's usually nothing like it's not like some rocket science equation.
Yeah.
You know?
And people think that it is, like the people that build $1 million businesses.
Yeah.
Like if you haven't built $1 million business, like you're like, yo, how'd you do it? Like, dude,
Yeah.
I need to get next to you right now. And then the stuff that they tell you is just like, dude, just go be a good human. Go work on yourself.
Literally.
Go build your body. Go build your mind and just go all in on what you want to do. That's it.
It was my first point yesterday is volume. I really don't respect anybody that doesn't or hasn't done an extreme amount of volume. You watch UFC?
Yeah.
Kamzat is an absolute killer.
He's
and the only reason why, like let's say he has some natural strength or natural talent. That guy has lived on the mats. Like I've done jiu-jitsu, I've done MMA now fully for a year, but jiu-jitsu I've done for 4 or 5 years. I've been on the mat since I was a kid. I wrestled for a couple years, and I can tell you, the guys that are killers, I've had guys mess me up that are damn near 50 pounds, 70 pounds lighter than me. You know what I mean? 130, 140 pounds. That you would never think. You'd look at him and be like, that dude's a little nerd.
Yeah.
And they just could break your legs, put you in a pretzel and put you to sleep. And it's the guy that's spent more time on the mats.
Yep.
What that translates to in every business model in life is the individual that's gotten the most reps is going to have the most confidence. They're going to have the most clarity on what to do, what not to do. And they're just going to be like years ahead of you. You know what I mean? Because of how much time they've spent, accumulating all that volume.
Yeah. Non-stop, dude. It's a grind.
Bro.
It's always just what's next.
Literally.
And I feel like people that are like really on a mission, they don't really get to sit back and be like, oh yeah, I've got this,
Yeah.
Like it's always like, what can we do next? How can we scale the business? How can we get more money? How can we get these people in that we've been trying to get? Like, what do we need to do?
Yeah.
And it's always, what can we do? Not, all right, let's just chill.
Bro, and once you got some bread coming in,
that's
especially guys like us where like, I feel like from talking to you, and I don't want to make the assumption, but I know, like, I grew up on food stamps and food bank lines.
Yeah, me
where
too.
you wait outside of a church with a gray or little blue Rubbermaid, and you walk through a line, with a bunch of people, and they put canned foods, a government brick of cheese.
Yeah.
And if they're really nice, they'll have donuts there for you for the little kids. They used to
Yeah.
have donuts there for us, and we would get a donut. But like, as soon as I made my first $10,000 month when I was probably 18, 19 years old, and it was different, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't have a taste for steak. Remember when I went to my first steakhouse, the Capitol Grill? I asked for chicken fingers. You guys have chicken fingers here?
Yeah.
You know, everyone's looking at me like
You're
I
the
was
same as me, bro.
I was like, I love the money, bro. You know what I mean? And the most I've done in a month is like probably $200,000+ in a month, which is it's cool. But I'm like thinking about this 18-year-old, you know what I mean, making $1 million a month, you know, and it's like, I think back to the chicken fingers at Capitol Grill, the food stamps, the food bank lines, and I'm like, for me, it's not just the money. Like, the motivation is now building something bigger than the money, the legacy, and then knowing the marketplace is going to reward me in correspondence to the bigger risk that I take. So hence why I left my old company where, you know, one of the biggest things that I kind of like fell into was the lure of you can't go build something on your own. So I wasn't in like the broker space. I was in the captive space, which I feel like you guys understood.
Fear-based selling.
Fear-based selling. I'm limited to one product, limited to one company, and limited to the territory they say I can work in, and I have no ownership of my book of business. And so I'm just rocking, but I have a cool title. I'm called an agency owner. I'm the youngest agency owner. I broke all the records. And so now I'm capped making $1 million, $2 million a month, and I think I'm him. You know what I mean? But a lot of people, they'll stay in that because it ties back into fear. Fear. I think most people they don't lose on starting. They lose on they don't want to start over. They're afraid to start over.
Yeah, 100%. The devil will do his work, you know?
Literally.
And he'll creep fear into you and tell you, don't do that, don't do that.
Yeah.
And same with your leaders. Like, you can tell yourself by a good leader if, like, they're trying to push fear into you.
Yes.
Like, no, this industry is terrible. These guys don't make no money. Those are all fake checks. This is wrong. This is wrong. Like, that's fear.
Literally.
When you get that, that's when you jump.
That's when you jump.
That's when you need to jump.
That's what I wish I would have learned. So you're 19?
Yeah.
Insane, bro.
Just barely turned 19
When'd you turn 19?
in July.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Brand new, bro.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
new.
literally so proud of you. I'm like sitting here thinking like, and I've got so much more respect for you than the guys that go immediately into the Miami culture has guys that just immediately go into online coaching.
Yeah.
With
Not yet.
like with no proof of anything. Like,
You need
proof.
credibility.
You
That's all
have
it is.
credibility. You have proof. You know what you're talking about. You know how to build sales teams. You know how to sell any product or service. Now I saw you door knocking bananas or something.
Yeah,
the other
yeah.
day.
Sell bananas.
Did you sell 'em?
alarms. Yeah, yeah.
That's
Easy, bro.
great.
It took me 3 doors.
3 doors. What'd you sell them? $100 a banana.
Yeah, easy peasy, bro.
These bananas are for Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Selling's really, really easy.
Yeah, that's not hard.
Finding somebody with a problem, you create the
Yeah.
solution. But people just overcomplicate it. They don't
Yeah.
know how to read people. It's like I started my very first job was I was a host at a restaurant.
Yeah.
That's where I got my confidence because I was like that little scrawny kid that like didn't go to the gym. I was doing drugs, smoking weed, hanging out with the girls, drinking alcohol at like 14 years old.
Yeah.
That was me. And so I got a job and I'm put in this position where like I got to show up, be told what to wear, show up when to be there, when to clock out, and I'm being told what to do. And so when I'm doing that, there's people that are like making money that are coming in that restaurant, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm learning how to read people. And the biggest thing that you can do when like you're trying to go somewhere is learn how to read somebody. Like if you can feel somebody's energy, oh my gosh, dude. It makes it so much easier.
Yeah, it's game over.
Yeah.
Are you from the city or the country?
City.
The
Small
city?
city.
Yeah?
Small city. The city I grew up in, it's the #1 growing city in America right now. It's also the #1 retirement place in the world right now.
My sister's trying to move to Utah.
Utah's chill. If you want to just put your head down and be that guy that's like a billionaire and just don't want to be known, go to Utah. That's where it's at.
I'm trying to tell her not to go. I feel like
Everybody in
the winters
Utah makes crazy money. Like I was like there's a very small section of people in Utah that come from nothing.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was like that kid
Just
that
happened to be your section.
Yeah. I was that kid that like I would go smooch off all my friends because all their friends
I
like
was the same way.
the same thing.
Can't
Right.
afford to go to the movies. If they want to go to the movies, like somebody cover me.
Yep. Like
Yeah.
their parents are picking you up.
Yep.
You got to go do this. Like yeah.
Bike ride over to someone's
every time.
house.
I was walking to school every single day.
Yeah.
Like that's just the way it is, you know?
Facts.
Grew up in a trailer park. I was homeless for like 7 months of my life. Like it was tough.
Facts.
So it's just like it's come up, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm grateful for it. And I wouldn't trade it back for anything in the world because
Yeah.
I know I'm not that ungrateful little bitch that like got everything, you know?
Facts.
Because there is people my age back home in Utah that like they still got it like that. Their parents pay for their college. They got their car at 16 handed to them.
Yeah.
Whereas like I'm 16, I'm fucking $13,000 in debt. I'm like, my back's up against the wall.
Yeah.
I don't got an option. It's either go win or I'm fucked. That's the option.
Was the biggest college in Utah like the University of Utah?
Yeah. BYU is probably a little bit bigger.
It's at Brigham Young?
Yeah, Brigham Young, yeah.
Who was Brigham Young?
I don't know, dude. Don't ask me these like questions like this. I'm new to the game, bro. You gotta understand.
I forget you're like a child.
I'm new to it, bro.
I literally thought you were gonna say you were 12. I'm 12. I just hit $1 million a month.
Not yet, bro.
Brigham Young University. Who is this named after? Give us a little history on this. I could read in less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm a master at chat. I'm gonna figure something out with it.
You use chat a lot. You can just tell.
For everything, bro.
Everything, huh?
For everything.
It's fucking smart.
You don't even need sales training anymore. You know what I mean? You just chat every objection. I can't afford it. Here's their conditions. Here's their situation. Give me a response.
You can straight up build an entire business off it,
bro. Brigham Young University is named after Brigham Young. He was born 1801, died 1877. The second president of the Mormon Church. So he's the second president of the Mormon Church.
Wow.
He led the Mormons west after Joseph Smith was killed. Founded Salt Lake City and governed the Utah Territory. Known as the American Moses for leading thousands across the plains. In 1875, he started Brigham Young Academy, which later became BYU in Provo. Was it Provo?
Provo, yeah.
Provo, Utah. So in short, Brigham Young equals Mormon pioneer, Utah founder, and namesake of BYU. Wow.
I think that Mormons are the most jaded religion ever.
Yeah?
Most like just tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision.
Bro.
It's one way or no way.
Yeah.
That's just the way
I
it
think
is.
out of all of the door knockers that have gotten on my podcast, they came from a Mormon territory or Mormon background.
Yeah.
Because I had a couple Golden Door guys on. I forget the one dude's name. It was like Bryson or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. He was a Golden Door pest. I had another solar guy that's like a big solar guy now. His name's Garrett. Came from a Mormon background. But you know what happens? None of them are Mormon if they grow up in a Mormon territory. They like dread it.
Yeah, some of them walk away from it for sure.
Yeah, it's like.
But yeah, I mean, Mormons are super jaded, super jaded.
Yeah.
And that's why they're so good in the door-to-door industry, is because it's this way. You got 10 rules. You lay your life out by the 10 rules and you execute.
Yeah.
That's the way it is. And like they go at 18 years old, right after high school, they go and serve a 2-year mission, and they're away from their families. It's random. It's randomly picked. They go, so you go out, you pick your hand in there and you pull out Africa. You're going to Africa. See you in 2 years. Peace out. That's the way it is. And you go serve.
And I heard Mormons can't have premarital sex, right?
No.
I heard like they have like a workaround though, right? Do you know about their like Mormon like?
Yeah, it's called soaking.
Soaking.
Yeah,
Is that real?
Yeah.
It's a real thing?
It's a real thing, yeah.
That's what you first started with?
The Mormon. I'm not Mormon, homie. I don't start with that, bro. Yeah, but yeah, they do crazy stuff like that.
Jake's from Utah, right?
Yeah.
Did he soak ever?
No, he's not Mormon. He's
Jake's a soaker.
No, bro, it'd be crazy.
That's great.
That'd be insane. No, but yeah, the Mormons, they make a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
Do they have a tithe? Is it like a church
yeah.
that tithes?
10%.
10%.
10% every month.
Yeah.
Yeah. They cook for sure.
They definitely cook, bro. I wonder who's the biggest Mormon pastor.
They do a lot of business moves too. Mormons do. They're really good at creating. Really good.
I feel like they have a lot of land.
Yeah, tons of it. Everywhere.
That's what I wanted to ask. So in Utah, you lived in a small town, small city, but was there ever like any like bears, grizzly bears over there?
No, not where I'm from.
Maybe
No,
like a cougar?
no, dude, it's desert where I'm from.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
'Cause
Salt
you're
Lake.
southern.
Yeah, Salt Lake. So I live an hour and a half away from Vegas. Like,
Oh.
yeah, it's warm.
Yeah.
It's warm.
So would you ever drive down to Vegas?
Yeah, all the time.
Wow.
All the time. It's right there.
Wow, that's
Dope.
sick. Do you have do you gamble?
No, bro. I'm
Okay.
19 years old, bro. I can't even legally gamble.
That is true. I didn't, but you were door knocking at 15, so you
I
definitely
could.
have, you definitely have
I could figure it
workarounds.
out. Yeah, I could figure it out for sure. But no,
Damn,
not
bro.
worried
So-
about it.
So what's like? Do you have a plan for the next? I don't like asking this question because like my plan is like to never stop, but I
Yeah.
generally do kind of like, what's the next steps? What's the future look like?
Dude, I mean, in the beginning, it was like, all right, now I just want to make the money. And then it was like, all right, now I just want the house. Now I just want the shoes, the cars, the watch. But now I have all those things. And I've realized that none of those things actually matter to me. And the next thing for me is just like, I want to go change lives. That's
Yeah.
it. And when you scale a business and like when you have people that actually count on you, that's when it really matters. And like that fire in my heart that I feel when I look somebody dead in the eyes and I say, hey, yo, you go make this amount of money, you go do this for your family, you could do this, like that's next level. And then now it's my job to go show you how to do that, right?
Yeah.
I'm not the guy that's like wants to sit up on the chair and be like, yo, go do this, and I'm gonna sit and watch.
Yeah.
Like I'm just not. I'm the guy that's gonna be in the trenches working my fucking ass off too. Like, and I'm gonna prove to you, and I'm gonna work 10 times harder than you so that you know that it's fucking capable.
Fire.
And most people that we work with, like they don't got crazy stories. Obviously, everybody's story is different and everybody's unique, but they don't come from places like me. You know, it's different. But they got a fire in them, and we teach them how to do that. And changing lives is the best fucking thing ever, bro.
I always tell everybody this, like I can teach you the skill set, but I can't teach you how to have heart.
Exactly.
Like heart's on you. You got to figure that out. You got to
100%.
figure out your why. And for me, like the motivation, the inspiration never really came from the positive vision board. It came from all the pain.
Negative, yep.
You know what I mean? It came from the tears, the parents in jail, you know, the many nights of my mom crying, working 2-3 hours or 2-3 jobs a day. You know what I mean? And really only having 2-3 hours with her a single day. And thinking of all those like those painful memories. You know what I mean? That's where I like get the drive and can think to myself like, there would be no point and reason for me to ever stop.
Yeah.
You know
if you ever do stop, it's going to be for the wrong reason.
Yeah, I think
and
you
you're
die
gonna
when
plummet.
you stop.
Yeah. You're going to plummet.
Yeah.
You'll lose it all.
1,000%.
God's not going to want, you're not in the presence of God anymore. You don't deserve to walk with God.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And I think Andy, you know, said it very well the other day is I think there's like this weakness going on that's being associated with God. Like God just wants us to be these weak sheep that just sit back and do nothing. But for me, reading through the Bible and dissecting the Word of God and just the energy of God is like, God is a warrior. You know what I mean? This is you know, this is an individual that defeated hell. This is an individual that casted Satan out of heaven and into hell. And, you know, created all of these kings and warriors throughout biblical times and even current times. And so to myself, I'm like, I don't know what God you guys are reading on or praying to, but that's not the same God. I'm not about to be here and sit back and be a beta.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
suffering will definitely take you to places that you've never imagined.
Yeah.
And on the other side of suffering is something so beautiful that you can never imagine.
Yeah, I feel like in the midst of it, I think there's like two places you experience God. It's in the midst of worship, which is biblical. It's like when two or more are gathered, or in my people's praise, I inhabit them. And then I think also in the midst of suffering as well, because I think that's where we can relate the most to God, is in our suffering.
Yeah, it's like when a girl breaks your heart, like the guy that like runs and is like going hanging out with other girls right away.
Yeah.
Like that guy's just shoving it down and pushing along, right?
Correct.
And eventually it's gonna come out.
Yeah.
His time will come. But for me, it's like, bro, I'm gonna fucking feel what I'm going on, and then I'm gonna move the needle forward.
Facts.
I'm not moving the needle based on my emotions. I'm moving the needle based on my vision.
Facts.
So I need to fucking make sure that my body is in tune, so that I'm aligned, so that I can go fucking execute the vision.
Yeah.
And if I'm not, then I'm fucked.
Yeah.
But you have to take care of yourself so you can go take care of your people.
Yeah.
Like you got to be willing to be like, fuck, bro, I was a cheater. Fuck, bro, I was the guy that lied. I was the guy that scammed the guys fucking selling cars. You got to just be that guy and just be like, this is who I am right now. I'm not okay with it, but I'm gonna do X, Y, Z so that I can go chase what I need to do.
Fire.
And the vision that's in my brain, it's gonna fucking happen regardless. And so it's just day in, day out execution, 18-hour days, whatever the fuck I need to do, I'm willing to do it.
Fire, bro. As I wrap up, I like to sometimes ask people, do you have a favorite restaurant, favorite food?
Yeah, I like steak. I mean, not having steak my entire life, living off of fucking ramen and frozen mac and cheese.
I didn't start liking steak till like 19.
Kraft, like steak is really, really fire. Any steak, bro. I'm not picky.
You have to go to...
Give me a fucking McDonald's hot and spicy.
Yeah.
I'm chilling, bro.
No,
like,
I feel that.
I'm grateful for that.
While you're here, though, you probably won't be able to get into Carbone. You could try to get into Carbone. Poppy Steak is really good. New Surrette is a Salt Bay place right by my house. You could get there. I really love that. They've got a ribeye cap cut of meat. It is better than Wagyu. You won't even want Wagyu after you have this ribeye cap. It's the best cut of the cow. Everybody thinks it's Wagyu. Wagyu is for poor rich people. Rich people know it's the ribeye cap. That's the best cut of steak.
Bet.
Do you have a favorite movie?
I just like fucking action movies, bro. Anything action. Batman, that's my shit, bro.
That's hard.
Batman, bro.
The OG ones or the one with Twilight
Christian
Boy?
Bale. Christian
Okay,
Bale,
good.
bro.
Because if you said Robert Pattinson,
Fuck no, bro.
I think you were a soaker.
Hell no, bro. Nah, bro. The Christian Bale ones, like,
Hard.
I feel like Batman when I walk around every day.
You look a little like Bane.
I like to, so I blacked out my cars. Like,
Yeah.
I wear all black all day long. Because, like, I genuinely just feel like Batman when
Black
I wear
man,
black.
you're
Like,
definitely canceled.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to feel that way for sure.
Let's go. Man, is there anything else you want to add?
Bro, I'm just fucking grateful to be here. It's been
Grateful to have you, bro.
been dope for sure.
Where can people contact you if they want mentorship, they want to work with you? Where can they get a hold of you?
Yeah, Instagram will probably be the biggest one. I'm working on like getting big on YouTube right now, TikTok as well. But just Dayton LeBlanc on Instagram. Hit me up. I'm very good at responding to my DMs and putting content out. I push 3 pieces of content out every day.
Let's go.
So
Fire.
let's run it.
Guys, this was Dayton LeBlanc, the French destroyer.
The French Bulldog.
The French Bulldog, the destroyer from Mormonville, Utah. He's not Mormon though, so
Yeah.
do your homework. Let's go. Peace.
Dope.